maganda po yung preparasyon ko ngayon. Pinagandaan ko po talaga yung laban ko. Gusto ko po kasi talagang manalo. Kaya gagawin ko lahat ng makakaya ko. So, bibigyan ko po ng magandang laban.
Nakaraang taon, na-injury ako. 1 year, mahigit ako hindi nakalaban dahil sa injury na tinamo ko. At siguro dahil sa Panginoon na parati kong hiningi sa Kanya na sana makabalik ako sa boxing at tulungan niya ako na mabilis ang pagaling.
Tuloy-tuloy po ang bakbakan dito sa Manny Pacquiao Presents Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer. We are at the Cuneta Astrodome. Ang ganda naman ng scenic view natin all the way from the top of Pasay City. And that's the home of the Cuneta Astrodome. Blow by Blow. Back in business with Senator Manny Pacquiao as our prime sponsor. San Miguel Beer is our presenter. Maraming salamat po, Senator Manny, and for San Miguel Beer for making this possible. Nandito po tayo sa Pasay City. And the action about to start. It's an 8-rounder in the bantamweight division. Sugary Montales kontra Miller Alapormina. At ito po ang ating tail of the tape. At si Montales po may kartada na 4 wins with 3 knockouts and 2 losses. Miller Alapormina 6 wins and 4 knockouts with 3 losses and 2 draws. Makikita po natin slight reach advantage for Alapormina. Pareho po silang mga kanan. Taga Bangar, La Union po si Montales. Taga Magallanes, Cavite naman po. Tubong, Zamboanga del Norte si Miller Alapormina. Ito na po ang official intros by our ring announcer, Bobby Mondejar.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming into the ring, Miller Alapormina. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming into the ring, Sugary Montales. Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow here at the Cuneta Astrodome, Pasay City, in partnership with San Miguel Beer, in coordination with City Mayor Imelda Emi Calixto Rubiano, and Barangay Chairman of 128 Zone 13, Jericho Taniedo. All professional boxing bouts are sanctioned by the Games and Amusements Board. GAB Commissioners, Attorney Manuel Plaza III, Angel Bautista, and the Chief of Boxing and Others Contact Sports, Miss Jackie Lou Cacho Ornido. Ringside physicians, Dr. Noel Napa, Dr. John De Leon. Timekeepers, Kim Dangan, Romulo Santiago. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 180.4 pounds. He has a record of 6 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Joven Jimenez Boxing Stable, Magallanes, Cavite. Ladies and gentlemen, Miller Alapormina Jr. Right across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 190.8 pounds. He has a record of 4 wins, 2 losses, 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Archie Binyan's Boxing Stable, San Pedro, Laguna. Ladies and gentlemen, Sugary Montales. Judges at ringside, Noel Aduca, Alberto Lianeta, and Antonio Comia. Third man in the ring, referee Alpi Hocosol. This will be 8 rounds of professional boxing.
Okay. I already gave your instructions in your dressing room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Good luck. Touch gloves.
Scheduled for 8 po tayo. We are in the bantamweight division. Miller Alapormina. Galing sa stable ni Joven Jimenez. Kasama po niya ang dating IBF Super Flyweight Champion Jerwin Angcahas, who was in his corner. At si Sugary Montales naman in his corner, the former IBF Light Flyweight Champion Tassie Macalos. Both fighters are orthodox fighters. Montales is the boy with the black trunks with a very nice design. Parang pampajamas yan. Huwag na sanang matulog dito si Montales. May laban siya dito against Miller Alapormina.
Break. Step back. Good box.
Montales with bad intentions throwing that big right hand. Hindi lang tumama. Nasty and a strong left jab coming from Montales. Alapormina returning the favor with that left jab. Now both these fighters pack power. 3 knockouts in 4 wins for Montales. 4 knockouts in 6 wins by Alapormina. Alapormina turned pro back in 2016. That was 8 years ago. Subalit hindi siya lumaban noong 2020 and 2021. And he fought only once in 2022, once in 2023, and once in 2024. This is his second fight in 2024. So medyo matipid siya sa mga laban. Yan si Miller Alapormina. Pero sobra-sobra ang kanyang pag-training. Because he's been training with Jerwin Angcahas. And let's see what the former world champion has taught Alapormina in this fight. Ganon din si Montales. Ang kanyang trainer, ang coach niya, is also a former IBF champion, si Tassie Macalos. Alapormina scoring with the right hand, but Montales raising both his gloves, saying that he actually also scored. Montales looking like the bigger fighter. Very muscular. You see his muscles are very well defined. Again, throwing that right hand. He's looking for a bomb. He's looking to detonate. Alapormina, tusok-tusok with that left jab. Look at the counter. Brawler ito si Sugary. Montales looking to turn this into a brawl.
Pakinggan yan, ha? Pakinggan yung band na yan, ha?
That's the end of round number 1. Alapormina showing a little bit too much respect for Montales. Yan po si Miller Alapormina. There's Jerwin Angcahas right by his ring apron. And he's getting tips now from Ronald Alapormina, ang kanyang kapatid, who is his coach and trainer. And I thought that in round number 1, Alapormina looked a little bit intimidated by the physique of Montales. Montales throwing that big shot immediately, but missing the mark. But that set the tone for Montales' intentions in this fight. He wants to score a knockout. There's Alapormina coming in with a left-right combination.
Isa pa, magbabawas ako.
Referee Hokosol warning Montales just one more of that infraction and he'll deduct the point. And that's because Montales wants to turn this into a brawl. He wants to turn this into a waterfront slugfest.
Break!
Ito, kumakapit si Alapormina.
Box!
Alapormina is looking to fight defensively. He's not throwing any offense. He's moving side to side, staying away from Montales.
Break! Break!
And referee calling a break.
Box!
Again, the right hand coming from Montales. Look at the way he's brawling
Break!
Alapormina.
Step back! Box!
This guy's a rough houser. Si Sugary Montales. A solid left jab coming from Montales. Alapormina moving away and not finding the mark because he's fighting from a distance. He doesn't want to engage Montales. Trying to score some points from long range. Yan po si Alapormina.
Break! Step back! Box!
Montales trying to move in and then he throws a lot of feints at Alapormina. Alapormina poking with that left jab. Hindi niya natatamaan si Montales. Still, no connection with that left jab. And he's hardly throwing the right.
Last 10 seconds. Painggan yung bell na yan, ha?
Fighters missing.
Time!
That's the end of round number 2. Roland Alapormina is Miller's cornerman and trainer and coach. Sila po ay magkakapatid. Getting a lot of instructions. Panurin po natin Punch of the Round by San Miguel Beer. The left hand connected that time by Sugary Montales. Yan po ang Punch of the Round brought to us by San Miguel Beer. Our official presenter of Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow. And look at Montales trying to score from close distance with that right hand. And then Miller Alapormina tying him up.
Box! Ingat ulo, ha? Ingat ulo.
Alapormina's last fight was in February on a blow-by-blow card in Pasig, Iloilo, and that ended in a technical draw in the 4th round. Alapormina was cut by an accidental headbutt. At yan po si former IBF Super Flyweight champion Jerwin Angcahas is in the house and in the corner of Alapormina.
Box!
They've sparred together, they've trained together at the survival gym sa Magallanes, Cavite. Under the watchful eye of Coach Joven Jimenez. Jimenez is now in the US with another protege, si Daniel Lim, training in Las Vegas.
Box!
Big left hand there, except hindi tumama. Salubong yun. And again, the right hand by Montales as Alapormina was coming in. And looks like a head clash.
Box!
A head clash. And referee Hokosol was warning both fighters to watch their heads. And there's a lot of blood coming out of that cut on the cheekbone of Montales. There's also a cut over the left eye of Miller Alapormina. That looks nasty. That's over the left eye. And that will obstruct his vision for sure. That blood is going to drop down and obscure his vision. So both fighters are cut. There's that cut of the cheekbone of Montales. And our ring physicians now are checking on first Montales. He looks okay because that was a head clash. Taas kasi ng cheekbone ni Montales. And looks like the fight is going to go on.
Ready? Time in! Box!
And Montales, he looks like a scary proposition. Mala monster ang dating ni Montales. He reminds you of Vic Darchinyan, who had 2 classic fights against Nonito Donaire. Boy, look at him wail away.
Step back! Box!
He's looking for a home run.
Break!
Oh, pati si referee Hokosol, baka matamaan ni Montales. Montales is just going for broke right now. He's looking for the kill. He's looking for that big punch. A knockout punch. And he's clearly intimidating Alapormina.
Break!
Halos walang sinusuntok si Alapormina dito.
Box!
He's fighting defensively. Alapormina trying to fight back. But he got caught. And Montales is having fun out there despite the cut in his cheekbone. At si Alapormina also is cut. And they need to treat that cut. There's blood coming out of that cut. It might obstruct his vision. If they're wiping that blood with a towel, I think they need some adrenaline to stop the blood from flowing. Referee Hokosol checking on both fighters, just making sure that they're fine, that those cuts are under control. Ito, no? Punch of the round. A shot to the body there by Alapormina. And then look at Montales just brawling it out with Alapormina. Punch of the round brought to you by San Miguel Beer. A sneaky punch by Alapormina connecting to the body. That was our punch of the round brought to you by San Miguel Beer. Action continuing here. Clubbing blow with the left hand coming from Montales. And it looks like the mouthpiece was spat out by Alapormina. That's brought back into his mouth. Fighting continues. Montales continues to stalk Alapormina. Big shots scored by Montales.
Break!
And look at him bomb away from close distance.
Back! Box!
Montales is fighting as physical as he can get, trying to overpower and outmuscle Alapormina. Right hand missed there by
Step back!
Montales.
Box!
Almost a classic case between a slugger and a stylist, a boxer. The slugger being Montales and the stylist being Alapormina. And Alapormina is being goaded into engaging Montales. Montales is down
Low blow.
and he's holding on
Time.
to his groin. Was it a shot below the belt?
Low blow, ha?
Looks like a low blow. And he's writhing in pain. Now he's going to be given 5 minutes to recover from this. And if he doesn't want to fight after 5 minutes, he loses by technical knockout. Panoorin po natin. Was there a shot below the belt? Could have been a shot below the belt. Oh, there it is. There was a shot below the belt. There was a low blow. And Montales is slow to get up. He also could be catching his breath. He's still sitting down. Again, he's given 5 minutes. Well, Alapormina should be given a stern warning by the referee because that was clearly a low blow. Montales will be ready to fight.
Okay ka? Okay ka? Uy! Okay ka? Dito lang.
Watch it here again. Watch the punch. There's going to be a low blow.
1 minute 20, ha?
Yun.
Pag di ka
That was it.
talo
That was
ka.
the left hand.
1 minute 20.
And that brought down Montales.
3
A
minutes.
shot below the belt.
Ay. 3 minutes pa.
He's got 3 more minutes. Again, you have 5 minutes
Laban ka na.
to
Okay,
recover.
time in.
And if he doesn't want to fight any longer, he loses by TKO. But he now fights back. The fight is on. And Alapormina
Box!
punching at while clinching.
Stop! Doon ka lang. Ito.
And this has turned into a
Walang tackle sa
A street fight.
boxing, ha? Hindi tayo lumabas dito, ha? Okay, box!
referee Ocosol telling Alapormina,
Break!
let's do boxing. Let's not do mixed martial arts.
Box!
Montales might be tiring out as he's taken a lot of swings that missed. Alapormina is fighting back, but this is Montales' fight. This is a brawl that we're watching. And Alapormina might be seeing that Montales could be tiring out. A round girl announcing that round number 5 is coming up and blowing a kiss to our viewers. We are scheduled for 8. It's been a bloody brawl. Now we're seeing some adrenaline being put in that cut on Alapormina to stop the bleeding. Montales, with his finely chiseled physique, looking to intimidate Alapormina. But in the previous round, Alapormina showing that he's not intimidated, that he does not respect Montales. Siya ang lumalaban dito. He probably senses that Montales is tiring out.
Box!
And Alapormina is now being the aggressor.
Break! Box! Taas!
Montales isn't swinging away like he did in the previous rounds.
Stop!
So he might be gassing out.
Down dito. Box! Break! Box!
And for
Taas ang top.
Alapormina, I think what he needs to do is just use his boxing skills.
Box!
Jab, box from a distance.
Break! Step back! Box!
Montales scoring with some punches. Alapormina returning the favor.
Step back! Box!
That blood from the cut of Alapormina obstructing his vision. He's wiping that blood away with his glove.
Box!
Less than a minute to go in round number 5. Nice left jab connected by Montales.
Break!
Montales looking very unsteady at this point.
Taas, Miller! Taas, Miller! Break! Box!
Bumaba dito ang work rate ni Montales.
Pakinggan yung bell na yan, ha?
But is Alapormina doing enough to be able to get this round from Montales? That's the end of round number 5. And take a look at some action from the previous round. A lot of punches being thrown. Montales connecting with some uppercuts, some overhand rights. And nakikita po natin si Miller Alapormina being attended to by his brother, Ronald, the former IBF champion, Joey Nancas, also tending to that cut. And there is Sugary Montales with his marvelous physique, if I might say so. Alapormina throwing those left jabs, not connecting, but he's keeping a safe distance away. So a little bit of an adjustment in his tactics. In the previous rounds, Alapormina was chasing Montales around and fighting Montales' fight, which is turned this into a slugfest. But now, he's back to fighting from a distance, throwing his jabs, keeping a safe distance away from Montales' attack. Dalawa na naman yung mouthpiece. Kanino kaya yon? I think that's Montales' mouthpiece. Now we also notice that Sugar Ting Ariosa is in the corner of Montales, a good friend of ours based in the US, a former Philippine national boxing coach in the Olympics. Ting Ariosa is in the house in the corner of Montales. Nice 1-2 combination by Alapormina, pero nakabalik kaagad si Montales. Montales is missing. He doesn't have the distance. Alapormina is fighting now from long range, which is what we were expecting that he would do. Use his boxing skills to negate the slugging style ni Montales.
Break. Step back. Box.
Left hand connected there by Montales, that jab.
Break. Step
That
back.
looks like a very bad cut now
Box.
over the left eye of Alapormina. And Montales continuing to try to distract Alapormina. Look at him roll his hands while Alapormina throwing that left jab
Break.
and then tying up Montales as he comes in.
Box.
Montales, a flat footer,
Break.
but a hard hitter,
Step back.
heavy-handed fighter.
Last 10 seconds.
Last 10 seconds. Sounded by the clapper. And that's the end of the round. And Montales, again, dancing away back to his corner, showing Alapormina that he's ready to go again. As we take this break, a lot of blood coming out of that cut. While maswerte si Montales with that accidental headbutt, he was cut in the cheekbone, and that certainly won't obstruct his vision. Ito, nagkatamaan yung dalawa. Watch it again, the punch of the round. That was a right hand scored by Miller Alapormina. And then the left hand scored by Montales before Alapormina could follow up that shot. And getting instructions here from former IBF champion Jerwin Angkas and his brother
Atras.
Ronald. And Alapormina must have been told by his cornerman, he's got to throw the punches. He's got to throw his hands.
Break. Box.
Even if he's fighting from a distance, dapat mataas ang kanyang work rate. Kunin niya sa volume of punches. But ito, gumagalaw si Montales. Looks like he's in excellent physical condition. Look at him bounce inside the ring. Hindi naman sumusuntok. Montales needs to be able to throw some punches to score points. Hongkosol might want to tell these fighters to put some action inside that ring. Nagtitingin na lang sila. Now, this is not a sparring session. Halos pumipikit na yung kaliwang mata ni Alapormina. Alapormina just missing with the right hand. There he is with the left jab. And if you're Montales, you know that that vision is obstructed because of that cut over the left eye of Alapormina. So throw that right hand.
Step back. Box.
And still winging away is Montales, but he's missing badly. Kasi malayo na si Alapormina. He's not fighting from close distance. Nakatama doon si Montales, but he misses again with a wild right. Again missing. Alapormina is looking to survive. He's moving around, he's dancing. Again, fighting defensively. That has been his approach from round number 1. Nakatama doon si Alapormina. Shot to the side of the body. But Montales, he looks like he's built of granite. He's rock hard, solidly built, and missing badly with those shots. Alapormina just staying away and holding on until the end of that round. And you couldn't ask for a better cutman than Sugar Ting Ariosa, who was in the corner of Sugary Montales. At the Cuneta Astrodome in Ross Boulevard, Pasay City. Ito po mga kasangga natin, mga kasama, mga kaboksing. It's the last round of this contest. A bloody duel between Alapormina at saka si Montales. And that's the sound of the bell to start the last round. Round number 8. This could be the decider. Referee Cosol asking for a break. And that was a slip. And now off balance na si Alapormina. But you see Montales, again, he's looking for the big knockout punch. And Alapormina knows it. Kanya nagbabacktrack siya rito. Ayaw niyang mapuruhan. Nakatama doon si Montales. Montales missing badly. Alapormina is just moving away, staying away. Looking to stay on his feet. Clearly the aggressor, but Alapormina is scoring points with those jabs and his approach of long-distance fighting. And he's certainly making Montales miss. And once Montales comes dangerously close, kakapit si Alapormina. Alapormina going down. But not counted for a knockdown. Montales. And will that be a knockdown? And he's slow to get up. His mouth is wide open. He's gasping for air. Montales is going for the kill. This is a big round for Montales. And Alapormina is holding on for dear life. Less than a minute to go in this fight. Montales just can't find a standing target. Masyado magalaw ito si Alapormina. There's a lot of loose tape now on the glove of Montales, but referee Hokosol is saying just keep on fighting.
Break! Box! Break!
Wala na ginawa si Alapormina kundi humawak. Last 10 seconds, and there you go. Will that be a knockdown? Will that be a knockdown?
6,
And yes, it is a knockdown. Alapormina finally going down,
9,
and referee Hokosol giving him the count.
box!
And that's a clear knockdown. And ito na naman. Oh, he's down. It was a punch right at the bell.
4, 5,
They're gonna count. You cannot be saved by the bell.
8, 9.
It's over. It's over. He's counted out. You cannot be saved by the bell. And Montales has scored a knockout. With no time left, there was a big punch. Simultaneous with a bell. So that was a legit punch. Alapormina taking the shot and going down. Nasabi nga natin kanina, you cannot be saved by the bell. Ito yung punch of the round. Panuri po natin. Umatake. That was a punch. Hindi natin masyado nakita yon where it landed, but there was certainly a strong punch. Oh, that was a punch to the head. That was to the jaw. Watch it again from another angle. Ito, delivering the key blow. That was a big uppercut. Landing flush on Alapormina, and he went down before the sound of the bell. And again, you cannot be saved by the bell. So that count continued. He was counted out. What a big victory here for Sugary Montales. And his cornerman, Sugar Ting Ariosa, is in the ring with him. Tasi Macalos was also responsible for coaching Montales. And now Alapormina is being given oxygen. He took a lot of big shots from Montales. Remember, he was cut over the left eye. Could hardly see. Montales just kept on plugging away. And finally scoring a dramatic knockout in the 8th round. Okay, we have the official time from our ring announcer, Bobby Mondihar.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 2 minutes and 59 seconds of the 8th and final round. As referee Hokosol stops the fight, winner by knockout, Sugary Montales.
Montales has scored a knockout in the 8th round. Referee did not stop the fight. The referee counted to 10. Nabilangan hanggang 10. Si Alapormina, who loses by a knockout to Sugary Montales. What a victory for Montales. And I thought right from the start, intimidated si Alapormina sa laki ng katawan at sa power ni Montales. And that physique had a lot to do with it. Let's watch the highlights of this fight. Such an eventful fight between Montales and Alapormina. Round number 1. Kaagad pinakita ni Montales yung kanyang lakas at saka yung brawling style. And in round number 3, eto, panuuri po natin. Some shots to the body, some shots to the head. Yung rough housing ni Alapormina paying dividends. That was a nice right hand. Almost catching Alapormina squarely. Ito, panuuri po natin ulit. Some big shots, big bombs detonated by Montales. When Alapormina stood his ground, he was getting hit. He was getting hurt. Alapormina adjusted his approach in a mid-fight adjustment by fighting from a distance, using his left jab. But more action here as you see Alapormina going down, and finally a big shot, an uppercut to the jaw, ending the fight in the last round of this contest. And Montales scoring a big victory with 1 second left in the fight. A knockout win by Sugary Montales over Miller Alapormina. Blow by blow, we'll be back.